Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Wet n Wild Megalast Matte Lip Color. If you do want to see a review in swatches, please keep watching. I purchased all 13 shades from this collection. I purchased mine at Target for $1.99. These do retail for $2.99 on Wet n Wild's website. I do want to read a little bit about these lipsticks on the Wet n Wild website. It does say a long-lasting semi-matte lipstick infused with lip-loving ingredients, including hyaluronic acid, natural marine plant extracts, coenzyme Q10, and vitamins A and E deliver moisture, while murumuru seed butter, argan oil, and sunflower and passion fruit seed oils nourish the lips. The formula is long-wearing and has a creamy texture for easy application. Velvety, high pigment, full coverage color effortlessly glides on for comfortable, superior wear. Available in 13 cruelty-free, gluten-free, and fragrance-free shades. Let's go ahead and start swatching. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. This packaging does look similar to my Pat McGrath packaging. You guys can see this one is a Pat McGrath, and then here we have the Wet n Wild. Doesn't the concept look similar? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I think the packaging does look similar except for the clear top that the Wet n Wild packaging has. Anyways, when you turn the packaging over, you do have the barcode and the shade name. The top of the packaging is clear so you can have a peek into what shade you are reaching for, and then you do have the shade name at the bottom. First shade we're going to be swatching is in the shade Skinny Dipping. Here's what Skinny Dipping looks like. You get 3.3 grams or 0.11 ounces in each lipstick. Let's go ahead and swatch the shade in Skinny Dipping. This swatched so creamy on the back of my hand. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. The formula does not feel drying for a matte lipstick. It feels creamy, which is so strange. Hopefully this does last throughout my entire day. The shade in Skinny Dipping is a little bit too cool tone for my liking. Let's see what the next shade looks like. The next shade is called Never Nude. Here's what Never Nude looks like. These lipsticks are definitely one swipe pigment. Let's build this shade up with another layer. Again, this shade does wash me out. Let's move on to the next shade. The next shade is called Bare It All. Another pretty shade. Here's what Bare It All looks like. Again, we have that one swipe pigment. I'm gonna build it up with a second layer. That way you guys can see the color. I think this shade would wash me out a bit as well, but let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. The shade in Bare It All is not the most flattering shade on me. Let's move on to the next shade. The next shade is called Think Pink. Here we have the shade in Think Pink. I'm not a huge fan of these bubblegum pink shades, but let's see what it looks like applied on the lip. I think I just broke this lipstick shade in Think Pink. We'll still try it on. I don't see myself reaching for this bubblegum pink shade. Let's move on to the next one. The next shade is called Mauve Outta Here. Here's what Mauve Outta Here looks like. Another pinky shade. Ooh, this shade is so pretty. I think I like this shade in Mauve Outta Here. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. This shade in Mauve Outta Here is a little bit too pinky for my liking. This shade leans a little bit more pinkier than mauve. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. The next shade is called Wine Room. I think I might like this shade. Definitely, I'm gonna love this shade. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. My favorite shade out of the collection so far is this shade in Wine Room. Let's see what the next shade looks like. The next shade is called Cherry Picking. Here's what Cherry Picking looks like. Another gorgeous shade. Wow, this shade is stunning. You guys know how I feel about my berry shades. The pigmentation is there. It's very opaque. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. The shade in Cherry Picking is so pigmented. Look at that. It covered up my dark upper lip. Another gorgeous shade. The next shade is called Red Velvet. Here's what Red Velvet looks like. Red Velvet looks like another gorgeous shade. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. I love this burnt orange shade. The next shade is called Stoplight Red. Stoplight Red looks like a true red shade. Definitely a true red shade. It's gorgeous. I love how a good red shade makes your teeth look brighter and whiter, just like this shade in Stoplight Red. The next shade is called Sex Pot Red. What a weird name. Why did they name this Sex Pot Red? I'm not kidding. Why would they name this shade Sex Pot Red? How strange is that? I would normally accept a raunchy shade like that from NARS, but not from Wet n Wild. Let's see what the shade looks like. Looks like we have another true red shade. Sex Pot Red is a little bit darker than Stoplight Red. I'm not sure if it's translating on camera, but in person I can definitely see the difference. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. I like this shade a lot as well. This shade is gorgeous as well. I do want to show you guys the two red shades side by side. This is in the shade Spotlight Red and this is the shade in Sex Pot Red. You can tell one is darker than the other. I'm going to remove the shade in Sex Pot Red from my bottom lip and I'm going to apply the shade in Spotlight Red so you guys can see the difference. And I'm going to apply the shade in Stoplight Red. You can see Stoplight Red is a little bit lighter. You can clearly see the difference. One is darker than the other. The next shade is called Cinnamon Spice. Cinnamon Spice looks like another gorgeous shade. I'm gonna love this shade as well. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. This shade in Cinnamon Spice is gorgeous. Let's move on to the next shade. The next shade is called Cherry Bomb. Cherry Bomb looks gorgeous. Let's see what its swatch is like. I love a deep wine shade. This deep burgundy shade I love. It is stunning, you guys. The last shade in this collection is called Mochalicious. Here's what Mochalicious looks like. This looks like a great neutral shade. Let's see what it looks like applied on the lips. I adore this shade in Mochalicious. It complements my skin complexion. Here we have all 13 shades swatched on the back of my hand. Hey guys, so my camera cut off at the very end. I am letting you guys know my final thoughts about these lipsticks is that I do think that these are a hit. Formula does feel very comfortable on my lips. I will be wearing the shade in Mochalicious throughout my entire day, and I will leave below in the description box how it did perform throughout my day. If somebody were ever to come up to me and ask me what lip shade I am wearing, of course I'll let them know that I am wearing Wet n Wild Megalast Matte Lipstick. Rave about this lipstick to everybody. Definitely worth the $1.99 that I paid for it at Target. The next scene here is where I do want to do a kiss test on the back of my hand just to show you how it does transfer. So the lipstick does transfer. I did wear it throughout my entire day. It does transfer after eating and drinking, so definitely have to reapply. But I did notice that the lipstick doesn't break down as easily. After about 2 hours, I did have to reapply my lipstick. Only thing that really bothered me was the shade in Mauve Outta Here. It wasn't a mauvey shade, and here I'm swatching it again for you guys. I did remove all the swatches from the back of my hand. You can see here that it's not really a mauve shade, it's more of a bubblegum pink shade. Only tiny complaint that I do have about the lipstick. Formula is amazing. I would highly recommend it to you guys. My 3 favorite shades in this collection: Cinnamon Spice, Cherry Bomb, and Mochalicious. These 3 shades I can see myself reaching for. Let me know in the comments down below which shade was your favorite. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.